Okay, we lit it just like a fuse, so no need to pick and choose. Welcome to 2020, where we do more than interviews. The hottest be coming through, jumping knowledge on all of you. Get a pick of the front of you with the truth that they offer you. Yeah, hands up, we doing it for the culture. To give artists and businesses more exposure. Keeping it real and stay solid just like a boulder. It's about to go all the way down, can't get no lower. Chasing my dreams, know that they get no slower. But if I stay running, I promise they getting closer. Moreover, success my older. And if you're sleeping on me, I'm waking them up like Folgers. I told you, coming from the land with the tide roll. We'll be on a whole different vibe though. We like to ride slow and keep our windows tinted so you really can't see us. Like Stevie Wonder waking up with his eyes closed. Yeah, got the kind of flow that rock the boat. On my 16s of pounds of dope. And if you figure you can hang with me on the mic, then grab some rope. Matter of fact, better grab some hope. While you at it, we keep it live, it's time to tune in. Turn up the sound on what you're using. It goes so hard, I think it's bruising. The show is 2020, no need to zoom in. Yeah.
Boss Made Planners is a personal planner company. It's a company for, you know, the boss that you are. You know, everybody is a boss in their own right. So as a mother, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, everybody is a boss. So yeah. So when I decided to name it Boss Made Planners, it's about everybody who's out there making things with their hands, with their knowledge. You guys are bosses, and everything that you do is made by you. So it is a planner company, and right now what we sell is a business planner geared toward like crafters, entrepreneurs, and small business owners. So inside of this planner, you can find everything that you need to make sure that your business runs perfectly. You know your numbers, know your analytics, know what you have in stock, know what you don't have in stock. Right. Keep up with your debt, because a lot of people have debt. People don't like to talk about debt, but people got debt. And know what your just budget is every month to month. And many, many more things that people often don't even think about while they're running their business. So I decided to make a product that will help you guys keep everything together while you continue to grow and reach new heights. So yeah, and it's just made by a millennial who's figuring this business thing out herself, you know. Right. I don't do things perfectly, but I'm trying, I'm getting better every single day. My planner helps me do that.
There you go.
And you know, that's what we are. We're just here for you guys, here for the boss that you are.
I love it. It's all about growth in the end. And this helps you keep yourself accountable by...
Say that one more time.
It helps keep you accountable.
Yes, because accountability.
When you write things down and you keep it close to you, you'll be reminded.
That is 100% fact. One thing that I notice that people like to say all the time is that I keep it in my cell phone, or I keep it on my computer, or my tablet has all that information. Then I ask them, so what happens when you don't have your tablet? What happens when your cell phone is dead? What happens when that computer crashes? You know? Then they're like, then they don't have an answer because, you know, they're just out of luck. A lot of people don't even keep paper backups. And even though we killing a few trees there, it's important for you to always have a physical backup to everything you purchase, everything you sell, because at any point in time, technology can fail you. I know people have a lot of feelings about the trees, and I love trees too, don't get me wrong, but paper is necessary. We need to be able to write stuff down. We need to be able to pick up that and look at it and then add more notes, you know? And it's easier to do that when you have something portable that you can take with you. Like notebooks are a thing because people need them.
Fact.
You know, pencils are a thing because, you know, we have an idea, we write it down, and then we may not like it, we erase it and we write something else down. You know, those things aren't going away. Like, no matter how great technology gets, they're never going to replace pen and paper.
So I'm glad that you're presenting it in a way that explains my product is superior because it's reliable.
Yes, and it's consistent. Well, it's as consistent as you are.
Ooh.
Let me remind you that. People also like to complain about planners because they're saying, well, I just don't pick it up. Well, that's not the planner's fault. You know, I can give you a planner that does everything you could possibly think of, but if you're reluctant and not trained to use it, it's never gonna benefit you. It's never gonna increase your own productivity. It's never gonna be a benefit to your life, and that's for anything though. Like, people can give you all kinds of products, but if you don't take the time out to, you know, pick that thing up and do the work that's need to be done, where do you think you're gonna go? Like, what do you think you're gonna get from that? And it's not gonna be anything. And if you do get something, it's gonna be very little. You won't reach your potential. So you have to make sure that you're doing things that are beneficial to you, to your business, to your lifestyle. And that may just be changing a habit. Maybe your habit, it'll be pick up my planner today. And that's great. It can be just that small. And you'll see wonders just by picking up your planner. Yeah, and it has a vision board inside of it. Yes, let me tell you something. I don't play about the vision. That planner isn't just about your goals and marketing. It's also about your actual goals. There's a whole section in there about goals, and it's broken down via the whole entire year. So each quarter you have a goal. In each quarter there are many goals that you have to achieve throughout that quarter. So by the time you get to the end of the year, you should have hit a goal every single quarter.
I like that mindset.
It forces you to focus. You know, people say I have a goal, but they don't have a date for that goal. You know, they don't have any steps to complete that goal. They don't know how to complete it. They don't have like a task list or any of that. But let me tell you something.
Okay.
When you have something that you can sit down and write your thoughts out on, it changes your whole perspective. Because just thinking something, you know, isn't all that beneficial to you.
It isn't.
And I've even tried to put my goals down in my computer, like other people. And, you know, with the pictures and, you know, the little sayings and stuff like that. And it makes you think about your goals, but do you really implement them often? I know a lot of people who do vision boards and never look at it again, you know? And that was one of the things I wanted to, like, in the future. Don't steal my idea. I'm just playing. You could never steal my idea, because what I'm gonna make is gonna be completely different. Anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
But that's one of the things I want to also work toward. Like, we won't just be a business planner. In the future, we will be a yearly planner. We will be a vision planner. You will see all kind of planners coming from this company in the future. And one thing I want to make sure I always hit on is having a planner where you can take your goals with you every single day. So it'll be big enough to go in your purse, in your back pocket, in your car, pick it up, look at it. I'm going to do this, this, and this today. And these things are going to help me get to the goal that I have planned out 5 years from now. And that's all I'm trying to get to. Like, that is a goal of mine, is to give you a product that helps you achieve your goals. It has a calendar in it, but it's a blank calendar.
I get you.
So you can start today or tomorrow, since today's the last day of the month. You can start the 1st of June and then go all the way to the until the end of May. So it'll be for this year and next year. It can be it start whenever you want to start it, and so you don't have to like be constrained to the limitations of a normal planner from Walmart that's only that academic year.
Gotcha.
And you don't have to, you can start whenever you feel like starting. You be like, you buy something, and you be like, it started in January though, and I got all these pages I'm never gonna use. And I know that turns people off. Some people absolutely just don't want to look at their planner when it's not starting exactly when they want it to start. But you won't have that problem with my planner. You start when you feel like starting, and that's just that.
I want to go back to like the humble beginnings. So with you owning your business, let me ask you this: how long has it been since you started to now?
Oh, I'm still in the humble beginnings.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
So I came up with the idea last year.
Okay.
And I started to go ahead first into getting incorporated, finding funding, making sure that I had my planner designed, getting it made, all of that last year.
Okay.
So that, because I knew that in 2020, I was going to drop.
Okay.
And that's what I did. January 2020, I launched my very first one. This is my first product, planner-wise.
Uh-huh.
And it's not going to be my last, but it's the first one. We dropped it this past January. The reception has been overwhelming. Like, I say this all the time, and don't take this as like me not having confidence in my product, but it surprises me to see that so many people actually love it.
Right.
Like, people really love it. People go hard for it. I have so many great reviews about it, and people are just excited to see what else I'm going to bring them. And that gives me so much joy. Like, I'm so hyped about when people hit me up and be like, yo, I bought your business planner. Do you think you can give me a planner that helps me, motivates me every single day? I need a motivational planner. Can you do that for me? And I be like, that's a good idea. Let me come back to you. I'm going to put that in the back pocket and come back to you.
That's a dope idea.
And ain't it though? So I just started. So I'm still in my humble beginnings. Like, you're seeing me grow. Come watch me grow together. I want to see you guys grow. Like, we are all starting together. So yeah, I'm in the humble beginnings.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna make a few mistakes along the way. So don't rip me to pieces. But let me know if I mess up. I'm okay with that.
What better way to learn though than from
Yeah.
mistakes?
How else do you learn?
You know?
Oh, I never laugh at somebody else's failure, because that could easily be you.
Ooh.
Without even trying hard. Like, you could do everything right and still fail.
That's cool.
That's
cool. That's cool. It's cool that you see it that way. That you keep that humbleness inside.
Oh, for sure. I'm never gonna be that kind of person who's like downing people or like laughing at somebody's hurt. Like, that's not me.
Ooh.
If anything, I want to hold your hand and like get you there. Like, we can figure this out together. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but at least I'll be here to talk to you if you need somebody to talk to. I'm still finding obstacles, but as far as just getting incorporated and stuff, finding the right information is tough. People have a lot of misconceptions of things. People have a lot of, they think they know, they might know, or people just flat out lying to you for various random reasons. But overall, I've learned that just taking my time and not rushing it and researching it myself. Like, don't just go by word of mouth, because, things are different for everybody.
Right. So
taking your time, researching yourself, reaching out to the people who can give you the right answers, and accepting, their reasoning. I know a lot of times people hear somebody say, maybe this isn't the right time, or you shouldn't do it this way, and they get offended. But I've never been that kind of person. If you're saying that's not the way to go, just tell me why, so that I can also, grow from that, and, in the future know where to go from there.
Right.
I will say though, one thing that I don't like is people telling me no, but not giving me an explanation of why. Like, I don't like.
Okay.
Don't just tell me no. Like, I need to. Why is that bad? Why is that bad? Why won't they help me? Give me more information so that I can grow. Like, you're not helping me develop by just shutting me down. But the one thing that I'm dealing with currently right now is this trademarking process. So I decided to go the route of just filing my trademark papers myself. Because when I did the research on having other, like, these, documents.com people, file your paperwork for you, oftentimes they hike up the prices so much to do the stuff that you could do yourself. And I'm just not here for that. Like, I know that if I take the time to sit down, do my research, I can learn it on my own, and I can do it on my own. And so that's what I did. Now, I see why people get lawyers now. So, and don't get me wrong now, the process of filing is not a hard process.
No.
You can definitely do it on your own. You don't need anybody to do it for you, except when somebody challenges your trademark. Then that's a whole nother world. And I had that happen to me, and I tried to like research on how to, combat that, dispute it, and there's nothing out there for that. There's nothing out there for that. Like, it's like a whole trade secret or something. They want to make sure you hire a lawyer at that point. Yeah. So I had to get a lawyer, pay $250 an hour. The hurt.
Let's talk about it.
The hurt of my pocketbooks on that day, but it's necessary. It's 100% necessary, because the person who was disputing my trademark, it wasn't even the same. Like, we're not even remotely the same. But we had similar sounding brands. Right. Like, their brand is Bossman. Bossman, like one word, Bossman. Right. And they're from China somewhere. I'm like, how's that? Like, come on. But it's been the work. It's been some work.
To expound a little bit, what happens when you try to trademark a name or a brand? If you don't, before you can trademark it, there's kind of like a period of like a year or so where people can challenge your ownership. If they came up with a similar name and they trademarked it, or if it's really close to their name, they can challenge you. But if you go uncontested after a year, you can keep it. It's officially trademarked by you federally, if you file it federally. And what she's discussing is she filed hers, and she was challenged. And at that point, if you hadn't already, get your lawyer, get your lawyer,
a good one.
It is a tough process to handle. So I completely know what you're talking about.
It's rough, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been dealing with, and my lawyer feels like I have a good case because he doesn't own Bossman yet. He's in the filing process, like I'm in the filing process.
Wow.
So I asked her, like, how can he dispute me then? She was like, well, as long, because he filed 1 month
prior
before I did. 1 month. And she said that 1 month gave him a heads up. So that's just one of the processes of it. Like, if you want to trademark your business, and you should, if you feel like it's gonna go the places you believe it's gonna go, you should want ownership of that name.
Absolutely.
And I want ownership of it. Like, I don't want nobody else running up with a Boss Made planner, like, after I don't put all this work into it. So you should do it, but the process is tough. The process is tough if you get challenged.
So were there anyone, that kind of pushed you along the way that's like, yo, you got this? Someone in your corner that was like your go-to for support?
Pushed me? I won't say anybody like pushed me, but
just gave you that support, like those kind words.
But that's what I was about to get at. Like, I'm blessed enough to have people in my corner who hear me say I'm gonna do this and know that I'm gonna do it. And a lot of people don't have that. And so I knew in my soul that if I told my family, they would be like, oh, okay. Like, they wouldn't down me.
Right.
A lot of people's family members would be like, that ain't you, and but I don't have that. And my friends are also a group of people that I knew I could have support from. But I guess if there was one person who I called whenever stuff got tough, I guess it would be Kirsten.
Shout out to Kirsten.
Shout out to Kirsten. She's my fellow crafty friend. We craft and make stuff together all the time.
Oh.
So when I was doing, and she was the one that was kind of motivating me to turn this into an actual business. Because the planner that I started with, it was just a book full of pages that I had designed myself.
Right.
And I designed the planner, by the way. Like, nobody helped me do that either. I designed myself, and she was like, maybe you should just tweak it a little bit and add this and add that, and then it'll be more, visually appealing to other people. And I took her advice, and she was right, And it's good to have people around you in your corner who not only support you, but can tell you when something isn't exactly right.
Right.
And so she's been that for me, and I love her for that. That's my bestie.
Hey,
but I am blessed to have a group of friends who are different, vastly different, but they really do support me in different ways that I am so appreciative of. Like, it's hard to find really good friends, and I've been blessed to find some really great friends, and I'm super happy to have all of them.
Hey, shout out to them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep your circle small, though.
Yeah. Well, that's another podcast episode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Call me when you want to do that one.
Right, I got you, man. I got you. So, for every high, there's a low.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to sell people on the goods without discussing the bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, at any point in time, did you get frustrated or feel like it wasn't going to be?
Yeah, the whole process. Last year, when I say the whole process, it's really hard not to second guess yourself. It's really hard not to, even recently, when I first dropped it, even though I had people buying it, it wasn't immediately exactly, I wasn't hitting the goals I had set exactly yet.
Right.
And I knew I wouldn't, but when you actually see that it's not happening, it's really discouraging. Like, people, it's like a mental thing where you're like, well, maybe this was a bad idea. Like, maybe I can't do it. Like, maybe this isn't gonna work. Maybe I just wasted a whole lot of money and I'm not gonna recoup. Like, what am I gonna do now? Like, and you start battering yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And all last year, like, I would go through phases of hi, I got this, I'm doing it, I'm killing it, to lows where I just don't even want to look at my computer right now. I can't even imagine, like, possibly making a planner today, and it just, for me, anything could trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, Chick-fil-A accidentally forgot my Chick-fil-A sauce today. Like, oh my God, the world, how could Chick-fil-A fail me? In my head, that just means everything's gonna go wrong,
Oh.
And so I have to, reel that in a lot.
Okay.
Even to this day, I have to, take moments and be like, hey, stop freaking out. You're doing fine.
Right.
But yeah, this is being the person that I am. You have ups and downs repeatedly without even knowing that it's gonna, what's starting it.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, though, there are way more highs than lows currently. But as I said, I just started.
Right.
I'm brand new at this. There will be days where there will be probably months that I go through where it's gonna be down. Like, I guess the past 2 months, with everything being shut down, because and I had to cancel a whole lot of plans that I had made previously.
Okay.
Because I'm one of those people who like to prep months in advance to ensure that I have a certain amount of orders coming in. Because I have a goal each month for how many orders I want to get, because I'm that person. And so when COVID hit, I couldn't get out. I couldn't go to those events. All those things got canceled. People weren't coming out anymore. People were afraid to spend money because a lot of people were losing their jobs. A lot of people were fearing losing their jobs, and money was just far in between now. And then a lot of folks were upset at business owners for even promoting their businesses. Like, this is a bad time. Why would you dare promote your business? Why would you expect people to buy from you right now? And I was getting a little bit of that, and that would kind of surprise me. I was like, well, how do you expect people to survive if they can't support their businesses? And they're like, well, there's the little people. I'm like, I'm a little people. I'm a little people, so it's that had me having to like go into new resources to find new ways to like grow and market myself and be in new groups of people. You know, people there will be people who be willing to work to well, I will say this. Find my target market in new outlets.
Okay.
And I had to go out and branch out and find my target audience in different places. So COVID really just taught me how to be resourceful. Like, think outside the box, do stuff that you haven't done before, and don't be afraid. Because the worst thing that could happen is that, well, what is the worst thing that could happen? Who knows yet?
Right. I like that. So, I appreciate that you kept going regardless. Don't let anyone try to change your priority because you have to keep going, regardless of what people say. I had the same situation. I was still trying to highlight people, still trying to do what we do, because not only is this a business for me, but it's also kind of like my therapy. I look forward to these interviews. So I want to give something back to people to look forward to, rather than just sitting in the house all day looking at the news. Still want to highlight who you are and what you do, because what you do is amazing. Nothing short of it. So high five mentally. You know what I'm saying? Got you. So I want to go long term with you for a moment, since you stated that you just started.
Right.
So if you need a moment, I perfectly understand.
Okay.
Where would you like to see yourself in Boss Made Planners? In 1 year, in 3 years, and then in 10 years?
Okay. So in 1 year, I would like to be completely sold out of this business planner.
Okay. Speak it.
In 1 year. I would like to have my yearly planner launch in 1 year. And I want to grow my audience. I don't know. I do know. Twofold.
There you go. Speak it into the universe.
Twofold, for sure. In 3 years, I would like to launch my third business planner.
Okay.
So, and at that point, it will also be about, I think, my third yearly planner and my first vision planner. And at that point, I would like to have reached out into the audience of bigger planner companies, people that I feel that are my competitors, and snatch a few of their customers here and there,
Right.
turn them into Boss Made Babes,
Right. Oh, that's the name. I like that. Make it a t-shirt.
Period. Mine though.
There you go.
Mine.
Right.
So yeah, in 3 years, in 5 years, I want to be a household name.
I love it.
And by 10, I want to be super well known to the point that I'll have employees. I'll be able to make stuff in-house. I won't have to go, overseas. And then I can make a product that's also way more affordable for people. Because I want to get to the point where I can have a product that everybody is able to afford. And right now, I understand right now that I have a niche product in a price range that only a few people can afford right now. And unfortunately, that's just how it has to be at this moment.
Right.
But in the future, I promise, it's going to be, Boss Made is going to be a company that everybody can come to. And I'm excited for that day. It's going to be dope.
I am too. And with this attitude you have, I fully feel that you'll be able to make that happen sooner than what you think. I fully feel that. So, my last question is probably my favorite, because I always dedicate it to people that are listening and watching this interview and who have an idea. They're just afraid to take that first step.
You terrify me right now. I ain't going to front.
Really? No. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. What words of encouragement would you have for somebody who has an idea, but they're afraid to act on it?
Oh, wow. Okay. This is gonna sound so cliche.
Say it anyway.
It's cliche, but the real thing is that you just gotta start. You just have to start. Once you decide in your head that you want to do something, make the moves necessary to get that thing. And it's okay if you take a long period of time, like, and it may not even be a long period of time to other people, but in your head it may be long, you know. I remember people telling me that they made a planner in a month and now they're selling it, and I was like, oh, okay, as I revised mine the 20th time. Right. You know, and I still revise it to this day. So for everybody who's like thinking about doing it, thinking about getting into it, it's okay to think. It's okay to write down your goal. It's okay to even plan out your steps. But at some point, you have to take action. Okay? Bring it back to the planners. Dream, plan, action. In that order.
I like that.
Once you start dreaming, it's time to put that dream on paper. When you put that dream on paper, set a date that you plan to achieve it. And then start breaking down the steps necessary to take action. And you're the only person that can do that. Nobody else around you can force you into action. Because that's just going to make you reluctant. That's just going to make you aggravated. You're going to be less likely to do it. And then when you do it, you're going to put less work into it.
Fact.
So make sure that you just do it. Just get up, just take the chance, and go.
There it is. Miss Ashley, again, I appreciate you coming down to share your story and your inspiration with us. That was everything, man.
Thank you.
So, if anyone wants to get in contact with you about your would you like the show?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, show them what we're working with here.
We just talking about it.
Right.
So this is the Boss Made Planners business planner. This is the container that it comes in. This is my packaging because packaging is important.
There you go.
And this is very nice, shiny label on it. You know, it's a hard box.
Okay.
And when you open it right here with this little ribbon. You just pull the box open, and this is what you get.
That is gorgeous.
So this is the actual planner. Isn't it nice?
It is.
That is packaging for you, okay? Packaging 101.
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot find a planner like this at your local Walmart, Target, period, okay? It's one of a kind. And this is the actual planner. And this one is my planner. This is my personal planner. So I use this to plan everything Boss Made. And soon to be, it's going to be planning everything Ashley makes it because I'm coming back with that as well.
Okay.
So there are plenty of resources. You can find us at Boss Made Planners on Instagram and on Facebook.
Okay.
We have our website, www.bossmadeplanners.com. And there are videos, there are reviews, check them out, see what everybody is saying. And if you love it, if you need it, get you one. I'm telling you, it's everything for you.
Yo, that is amazing. And that pitch was everything too. Good job.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'll be practicing.
Right. I appreciate you giving out your information as far as how to be contacted regarding your product. I'll definitely include them on the video as well. Also in the description if you're watching this on like YouTube. Thank you for doing this, Miss Ashley. You are the greatest. And this has been your boy Sirr. This has been Miss Ashley of Boss Made Planners. Go out and get you one.
Get you one.
You know what I'm saying? You need to plan, so plan with her. Boss style. All right? So again, 2020 podcast, a business minute, Boss Made Planners, Miss Ashley. Y'all take care.
All right, Boss Made 2020.
Peace.